Well, unrelenting determination and a healthy set of lungs led to a foot pursuit in southwest Fresno last week.
But this pursuit had nothing to do with police looking for bad guys. Instead, it involved a good guy pursuing his diploma. KMPH News reporter Ashley Ritchie has why a little blood and some bruises couldn't stop one Central High grad from keeping a promise to his family. It's a story you'll only see on KMPH News.
Glass everywhere, the car was caged in, my leg was trapped, I couldn't get it out. Like, I looked over, everybody was bloody.
This was not the way Central High senior Martin Martinez pictured his graduation day.
Freshman and sophomore year weren't the greatest years for me, GPA-wise, so junior and senior I really had to turn it around.
And he did. So last Wednesday, Martin hopped in the car with 3 of his best buddies and off to Selland Arena they went.
Got on the freeway, we got off on the Stanislaus exit, we were driving already, we were going on the one-way street, we got hit from the side, and we spun out. We were against the wall to the overpass. So if we would have got hit a little bit harder, we would have flew over the overpass and ended up on the freeway.
Martin and his friends were pretty banged up.
I had a couple cuts on my hands. I had a slight cut on my forehead. My ear was sliced, the back of my ear, the back of my head.
But by this time it was after 6 and graduation had already started. Martin's parents had gotten here, but paramedics said he couldn't leave with them in the car until he went to the hospital and got checked out. So instead of leaving by car, Martin took off on foot.
Either I went to the hospital or I went to my graduation, and I wasn't going to let an accident stop me from getting to my graduation.
It wasn't a quick trip for Martin by any means. Cut up and bloody, he jogged about 1.5 miles to Selland Arena, making it just in time to graduate.
Family that I'd hardly see, they were there, and I was like, you know, I have to pull through this for them.
Here we are, sitting down waiting, and I get this call, and I'm just like, okay, we weren't sure if he was okay. Yeah. All I know, she kept saying he's not going to the hospital, but he's bleeding a lot.
And once Martin got there, he didn't forget his friends.
I ended up talking to one of the advisors, and I asked them if they could say their names right after mine. I went up there, shook their hands, and they said my name, and then they said their 3 names right after that. It was just so overwhelming. I wanted to cry.
He sat back down on his seat, and he kissed his diploma.
As he kisses high school goodbye, Martin says the detour to his diploma was worth it.
I did all this for my high school graduation. I got to do whatever I have to do for my college graduation.
But he hopes that graduation runs a little smoother. Reporting in Southwest Fresno, Ashley Ritchie, KMPH News.
Aside from stitches and some broken bones, all the boys involved in the accident are doing well. As for Martinez, he plans on attending Fresno City College this fall and a 4-year university after that. He says he wants to eventually open his own retail business in Fresno.
What determination, huh?
I was going to say, with that kind of focus, you know, he saw the goal, he had to do it, whether he was banged up and
he didn't want to let his family down.
Yeah, it was great.